mama, there goes that man. There he is.
All right, MP. Big night tonight.
Homecoming game.
So, I was about to say homecoming. You got to be at least 4-5 hours from tonight.
Yeah, I know, but Boston is the closest NBA city to where I grew up. So when I was young, this was actually goal number one. I wanted to make it here, to play in front of these fans.
Well, now that you're here, how you feeling?
I'm all revved up, Zan, bro. Like, really? These fans have seen the game played at the highest level. Russell, Kuzi, Havlicek, Cowens, Bird, McHale, Garnett, Tatum. I mean, most franchises haven't won multiple titles. These fans have seen multiple dynasties. And they're hardcore. Playing in front of people like that. What could be better?
Well, you got people in the crowd tonight. You got some friends, maybe family rooting for you.
I got a few, but I don't expect to hear them over this crowd. Guys like to say, it's us against the world. Tonight, it really is. So, we gotta punch first. Meaning, I'm gonna put on a show for them. Right off the bat. Take all that energy they wanna throw at us and throw it right back at them. I'm talking like a boomerang.
Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And this team's goal was to compete on the road, and so far, so good. MP is looking for another good road performance tonight. And we all know in the NBA, it's hard winning on opposing courts.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Moose Ellis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's MP, then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Now here's Giddey. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Shots good by Scott.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Pass to Minot, back to Brown. Simons against Giddey. White for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
MP inside. He's guarded by White. And MP with a basket on the assist from Giddey. Scott's got 8.
I just love the ball movement.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Minot. Back to Simons. They need this. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And here are the latest power rankings. A good picture of how these teams have played coming into February. You take a look at the Hawks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Chicago, they're in the #1 slot right now. Still half the season left, but there's nowhere else they'd rather be.
Now here's Brown. His last outing, he had 24 points. Outside White. Counted from distance.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Giddey, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Clock at 6. Got it from about 16 feet. Scott's got 13.
Getting it done from the in-between area, MP, just taking what the defense gives them.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons passes to Brown. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Vucevic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Brown scanning the floor. Out to Simons. Jacks up a 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that one's good. Giddey.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
And the basket by Brown.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Fires the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. One to the line for 1. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Now here's Simons. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Brown. Oh, sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Nice.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Giddey finds MP. Back to Giddey. Lets it fly. And again, unable to change momentum here. Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Brown. Tries the spin move. And the jam by Brown.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job. That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And there's White. That's good on the assist from Brown. White's got 5 now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Dosunmu. Down low. White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Simon's shot is good. 5 points in the game.
And using that speed right there, it's what makes Simons hard to stop in transition.
Giddey passes to MP. 1:35 left in the first quarter.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point game. Simons passes to Brown. Pass to Hauser. Outside White. Gets the 3 to fall. White's gotten his third basket of the night.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Give it up for Entertainment.
And Boston with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Minot. Shireman comes in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Herter's checked in for DeSumo. And it's White in for Giddey. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He added 43 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Chicago leading by 7. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard with 4 on the clock. He's off on that one. MP getting it done for the Bulls. Torching the Nets. Hitting 4 from distance that quarter. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Xavier Tillman is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Shireman in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Count it. And the Bulls lead by 11. Boston with some changes. Minot's checked in for Tillman. Jaylen Brown comes in for Shireman. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. DeSumo comes in for Herter. MP's checked in for White. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Now here's White. He's got 15. Here's Brown. Off target from the wing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
MP outside. Vucevic, a screen on White. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the power finish by Vucevic.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Celtics trail by 15. Outside, Brown. Oh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. MP up top. Screen by MP. Here's DeSumo. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And the shot goes. Brown's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's MP. 43 points last game out, and he's off from 17. Outside White. Back to Simons. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Hits the front of the rim and out. Chicago leading by 11. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. White against MP. Fader on the way. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. MP's got 20.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Boucher's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Brown.
Who's watching here?
6 to shoot. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Chicago leading by 11. Giddey passes to Scott. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Minot. To the inside. Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Giddey passes to MP. Outside Giddey. Screen by MP. He shoots it. And no good. Celtics trail by 11. Brown in the high post. MP's there. Now here's Simons. He's covered by DeSumo. That one falls.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Chicago has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. MP outside. Inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. And guys, how much do you think winning this type of award means to a player?
It just depends on the player, Ernie. If it's a big-time player, it doesn't really mean that much. But if you're Kenny Smith, this is like an MVP award.
Oh, well, you know, I did win it one time back in '91. And for the record, I should have been MVP that year, too, in my estimation.
For the record, the MVP in '91 was Michael Jordan. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Boston Celtics.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even chain shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, and it's Giddey in at the point. Scott. Good work defensively by White.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The drive by Brown. To the paint. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Giddey finds MP. Back to Giddey. Launches a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Giddey's got 5.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back over to you, Brian.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Back to MP. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's MP. From the wing, Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. White for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Giddey. Dosunmu outside. 4-3. Minot pulls it in.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Simons finds White. Back to Simons for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Oh, he misses the dunk. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Brown. Out to Simons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boucher against Vucevic. And here's Brown for 3. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. The Bulls have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. From deep, MP. The long-range hit from MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Boston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. White, the pass to Boucher. And here's Simons. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Simons has got 9.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course, Boston, pretty far behind right now.
When I look at Chicago, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
From outside the arc, the rebound by MP.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Pass to Buzelis. MP outside. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. Scott passes to Vucevic. The swim move for 3. Simons with a rebound. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Brown. The 3 ball. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Simons. Pass to White. No good with the triple. Bulls leading by 10. MP scanning the floor. And here's Dosunmu, defended by Brown. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Here's Buzelis. There's the triple. And Dosunmu with the 3. Dosunmu's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
White coming through.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Giddey passes to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The fader. And there's another one for Chicago.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and a new group getting ready for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Herter's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Giddey. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman, covered by MP. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Chicago with a rebound. Scott's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Tillman with a screen. Pritchard surviving the D. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Scott passes to Williams. Chicago passing it around. Williams with the screen, unloads, and again, it's Chicago.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Shireman, covered by MP. White against Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Outside Pritchard. The three is up. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Williams. Smith passes to Scott from behind the arc. On target from range. MP's got 34.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
MP getting it done for Chicago. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
You've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity. Good ball movement, good body movement. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of the evening.
Well, there may not be a lot of changes. Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. And Simon has subbed in for Shireman. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Hauser from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Scott's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, the defense is making it too easy for MP. When you let him get this close, he will finish it all night long.
Down low. Here's Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. And there's another one for Chicago.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Brown gets the bucket.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Pass to MP. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic, defended by Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Scott. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. MP's got 40 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Left side, Brown. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Now MP. And the 3 misses.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Now Simons. No good from 3. Dosunmu goes in. Lays it in easily.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Boston with some changes. Boucher comes in for Hauser, and Minot subbed in for Pritchard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, "We can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive." So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Minot. Fires the three. Oh, it misses. Kitty outside. MP a screen on Simons. The three is off. Celtics trail by 15. Brown inside. He's covered by DeSumo. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Giddey outside. From deep. Brown pulls down the board. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. White with it. DeSumo picks him up. Here's Boucher. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
MP driving in. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Bulls.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And so here is Chicago. Outside MP. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Nice motion on MP's jumper. With a little work, it could get even better.
And so Chicago takes the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you're a student of the game, and you know the history of the franchise you just beat. This isn't just another win, is it?
No, it's never just another win here. You play this team in their house, you're going up against them, their fans, the ghost in the building itself, the city itself. We just beat a global icon.
That you did, MP. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.